What's up, y'all? It's Kristen, and welcome back to my channel for another Plan With Me. I'm using like this super gorgeous kit from Letters to Apollo. This is the first kit that I've ever ordered from her, and I got it in a while ago, but since I haven't been filming videos, it was kind of difficult for me to show you, obviously. But if you're interested, definitely check out the description down below. I link all of my coupons there for you, and I am PRing for Jessica of Letters to Apollo, so I do have a sweet code for you, as well as a super cute freebie that I should have showed you in the video, but for some reason I didn't. I'm just going to blame it on the fact that I'm a little rusty. So kind of bear with me here. I haven't planned like at all. Like my last upload was a haul, and then I did one Plan With Me, I think, before that, and that was literally the last time I've touched my planner. I've tried to film a couple different times. I just, I wasn't really into it. I feel like when your mind is just in like 100 different places, I should use my planner, but it didn't really work out. And sometimes I genuinely feel like YouTube is a job, and it's just very annoying because I work full time already, and then I come home and what's supposed to be my hobby feels like a job. You know what I'm saying? So I've been taking a bit of a hiatus. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I know quite a bit of you did subscribe while I've been gone, and I'm so sorry that I've been away. I promise I am way more consistent. In the past, but I'm going to work to get back to that. I'm not promising that this is going to be my new consistency starting today. I honestly just had a couple extra minutes today. So I figured, why not? I mean, it was leap year after all, so we did gain a day if we're really going to talk about it. So hopefully that's like my sign to get my shit together, but it probably won't be. Anyways, speaking of getting their shit together, with March around the corner, which is, well, actually today is March. Today is March 1st. Hi, happy March. With March being here, that means that Erin Condren is about to start sneaking her new layout. And if this bitch does not put the original layout that everybody fell in love with from 2016 was when that layout was released, maybe 2017, I don't know. But if she doesn't go back to that layout, I'm literally gonna cut a bitch. Like, I don't know what to do, because every time I plan in this layout, I get so stressed out, and I don't even like looking at the screen when I'm doing a voiceover or when I'm filming my Plan With Me, because I'm just like so over it. Like, it looks terrible. It makes all these beautiful kits like spaced out weird, and I don't know, like, it's just not my cup of tea. Clearly I'm just one person, but I feel like I'm speaking for quite a bit of people. Like, yes, I am one person and it is my own opinion, but also my voice is really loud and I feel like I have a lot to say. So I'm not going to get into it because I feel like I talk about the Erin Condren layout and how much I hate it, like, within every breath that I take in the planning community. So instead, I want to bring a new topic into the mix. First of all, if you're new here, in this video, as do all my videos, I cuss quite a bit. I have colorful language. It's not going to change. No amount of hate comments is going to alleviate how often I cuss, but that's just me, and you can blame it on, whatever. I've had a lot of people say, like, oh, she's so young, like, she's so immature. How is she an educator? Her potty mouth clearly means that she's a terrible educator. And all I can say is, up yours. Like, I'm a great educator. I love my kids. They are getting quality education every time they step into my classroom, and I build a community built off of respect and equality, and that's the two best things that I can really ask for 6th grade kids right now. So up yours. I'm doing a great job. And speaking of my job, it is so stressful, y'all. Like, I feel like I've been kind of talking to you guys a little bit every day, or every video rather, about, my transition. I never went to school for education, which I feel like I should clarify. So I never went to school for education. Like, I didn't choose this path. So when people tell me, like, I'm complaining about being a teacher, like, first of all, I did not choose this. I took a job as a librarian, which I did choose, and I loved. Oh my gosh, did I love being a librarian. But these kids, their teacher walked out on them, and like, there was really nothing that the kids did. I mean, yes, they were a rowdy bunch of kiddos, but so is every 6th grade group. No matter where you go to school, there's always going to be that age that they're troubled, and that, I mean, not so much troubled, but they're just kind of coming into their own and figuring out their own attitudes and personalities. And it's like, it's 6th grade. Okay, they're preteens. What are you going to do? So I jumped into this class. I love my kids. Like, I've been in there for almost, I don't even know. Like, I think I've been in there for over a full 9 weeks now. Yeah. And I love my kiddos. I really, truly do. Like, every single one of them, I know so much about them and their learning style, their personality. I know how they are in their friends groups. Like, you really get to know these kids on a level that I never really had when I was in school, or at least I get to know these kids on a different level. So I don't know. It's been very rewarding, but also at the same time, it's been incredibly stressful. And that's honestly the reason why I've stepped away from videos, is because I feel like I owe it to my kids to be the best teacher that I can be and give all my extra time to that, like to creating lessons, to focusing on targeting different skills. Like, you know, I feel like I owe my extra time to my kids right now, at least, versus owing my extra time to making videos for y'all. You know, like, not that I don't appreciate you, because 100% I do. Like, some of the amazing friendships that I've made in this community have been something that I will carry with me, like, every fucking day. Like, I'll be shopping in Home Goods and I'll see the fanciest fucking coffee maker in the world, and I'm like, oh, hi Rachel of Gathered Plants. You know, like, there are just small things that you carry on your shoulder from this community, and it's incredible. But at the same time, you've gone through school, you've gotten your education. These kids need me to be the best that I can be for them to be successful. So that's just kind of how I've been thinking about it. And I mean, a ton of you have been super, super sweet and being like, oh my God, bitch, we support you. We stand a good teacher. And I'm like, yes, I love you. Thank you for respecting my YouTube hiatus, even though I've said I'm back like 4 times. So I appreciate those of you who have done that. Everybody, for the most part, has been super supportive and everything. I got a couple messages that came at me sideways on my Instagram, like, your end screen says that you upload every week and you haven't uploaded in 2 months. And I'm like, okay, yes, but we need to calm down, okay? You need to calm down. Would you come at Jeffree Star for not posting? No, you wouldn't. Would you come at Shane for not posting? No, you wouldn't. Because you know, when Shane takes a 3-month hiatus off of YouTube, it's because that man is filming something fantastic and he's working as hard as he can to meet the needs of everybody. So just kind of imagine that I am a low-grade Shane Dawson, but in the planning community, and I don't actually put out videos that are insightful or make you rethink how you judge people. Like, that's not really what I do. So I'm actually not Shane Dawson at all. This was going nowhere, actually. We're just going to go back to the stickers. Wow, this kid is beautiful. Hi, Jessica. You really did that, honey. I ended up switching this one out because I didn't like that the 2 magenta things touched. So I switched it out for this box, and I thought it was really cute. I ended up using that other full box in my sidebar to cover up that ugly ass calendar that Erin conjured. We're not talking about it. Oh my God, we're not talking about it. So I did that. I'm going to kind of bump into the sidebar here. I did try a little bit, I did try something a little bit different, but yeah, so like, I don't know. Like, I think the spread came out super, super gorgeous. I ended up doing bougie boxes with these full box overlay confetti tapes that I got from Rose Colored Days. I have them in all 4 foils, so I really like that, but I don't like her gold, and I think it's because it's like a traditional hot gold, like super yellow toned, but I wish I would have gotten like a light gold, but again, it wasn't an option. Like, no biggie though, because I think I said it in another video, but the value that you get in Lauren of Rose Colored Days' tapes is just through the roof in comparison to so many other shops, and they're relatively the same price. Like, I know some shops will sell an overlay tape roll for like $6.50 or $7, and you're getting like 5 meters of tape. And then with Lauren, her rolls are $8. You can always apply a 15% off coupon from one of her PR girls, and you get 10 meters of overlay tape. So I don't know what those other girls are up to. I think it just all depends on your manufacturer, maybe, or like your design or the quality of the tape or whatever. But that is something that I've noticed. So I kind of always go with Lauren for that reason. I will say though, a good in the middle is, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Sticky Essentials. Like, she has a really good like in the middle tape. I think her tape is a little bit thicker than what Lauren's feels, because when I rip the overlay tapes from Sticky Essentials, they don't quite tear through the center, and sometimes when I rip off a Rose Colored Days one, they do tear a little bit. So you'll kind of see that when I start to lay them down. Just something to keep in mind, because I know a ton of you always ask me whenever I uploaded my my post about the overlay tapes. So that is the tea on overlay tapes from me. And I said tea, so I already know some of y'all are going to ask. But I did film a shop tea video a while back, and you guys loved that video, where I basically just kind of dished all my opinions on certain shops in the world, in the planning world at least. And then I like let you guys message me about different shops that you were wondering about, and then I kind of just dished my stuff on them, and y'all really liked that video. And I know that a couple other YouTubers decided to film videos very similar to that, which is really cool, because I feel like as a community, I mean, this isn't so much anymore, but before the video went up, a lot of people wouldn't say their actual opinions on things. Like, if a shop did them dirty, they would just be like, oh, okay, like, thank you. Like, fuck no. If a shop does me dirty, I don't know who they think they are, but I'm gonna tell you who I am, and I don't put up with bullshit. So if a shop did that to me, which a lot of shops really tried it, I always call them out, because it's our responsibility as consumers, and especially if you have a YouTube platform, if you have a couple hundred followers on Instagram, like, if people look up to you to see, like, where you're shopping, and then you're not giving them the full truth, like, sister, come on, don't play me like that. Like, I need to know if the shop owner I'm shopping from is racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, whatever. I need to know. I need to know if they have terrible customer service. I need to know that if my order gets lost, even though I paid for track shipping, that they're going to resend my fucking shit, because that's kind of their job. You know, like, I don't know. That's how I feel about that. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Like, I'm ripping them off, and I have to be super, super careful when I rip Lauren's like little overlay tapes off, just because they are a lot thinner, I feel like, than your average overlay. So it does kind of like rip if you aren't careful with it. So just keep that in mind if you do decide to purchase these tapes. I don't think that she has them inside of her shop right now, like this specific one. I'm pretty sure they sold out, but if you join her Facebook group, she posts a ton about when she does restocks and sales and things like that. So definitely keep that in mind, and then always throw your girl Nikki's code in that message to seller section to get her freebie. I forgot to do it, so I'm a dumbass, but if you put Nikki Plans sent me in the notes, you get like a little freebie from Nikki, and it's super cute. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. And if in case I didn't say it earlier, all of the shop links that I know, like in coupons and shit, is always linked down in the description. My code for this kit is 10% off using Planning Kalo 10, and then you do get my super cute freebie. Of course, I always have codes for Saucy Sticker Co., my OG, my first shop that I ever PR'd for. I love Rebecca so much. She is literally one of the kindest people ever, and she is so sweet and understanding of like my circumstance right now. So I do have a code for her as well. It is KALO15 for 15% off, and you get a super cute pink and foiled freebie, and I want to say it's like one of my most functional freebies. I really do love it. You get some scripts, some icons, of course you get those half foiled hexagons, a classic. I'm a hexaho for life, so that's on there as well. Definitely be sure to check that out. And then I do have a code for Kenzie of Kenzie's Creations, which is KALO15 for 15% off of her Shopify, and you do also get a really cute script freebie from me that has my exclusive scripts that say I'm a down ho for, I think I put on there, I'm a down ho for payday and I'm a down ho for a good time, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, I am going to use one of those scripts today. It's going to say I'm a down ho for stickers, because I have broke my no spend on stickers, and I was going like a month and a half strong. Like, I was doing so freaking good. But Jessica of Letters to Apollo dropped this bomb ass kit, and I could not say no to it. It was like a Disney inspired like pink planner girl-esque kit, and I'm not a Disney person, but I feel like the hints of Disney in that kit were pretty subtle, and the way she like designed it and like her quotes and everything, it just made it for a really good like anytime kit, and I'm here for it. So I definitely had to pick that up. So did that, can't wait for it to come in, and now we are finally into the day-by-day plans. Since I did do this bougie box method where it's like, I think Andrea of SPC, I'm pretty sure she's the originator, her or J. Crew, like I don't really know, but one of them, maybe both of them at the same time, they're pretty close, I don't know, but they're the originator of this style of planning, and it is called some white space planning from what I understand. I know it because I watched Andrea and J. Crew, of course, whenever they did like they would like cut up foiled header overlays, like they would do that. And then, oh my gosh, Joe of Ice Cream Joe Plans, she does this method, and she has like her own bougie like foiled boxes that she will like foil herself, like print out and foil. I don't have those materials, which is why I kind of resort to using the tapes, but I feel like it's a lot better on the environment because it's less like trash or waste that you put out because it's all on one roll. So I do like that aspect of it, but obviously you can work with what you got. So at the top of the day, I put a backpack bow girl from Fox and Pip to mark in that it was, you know, school day, and I marked a Coffee Monday with a Coffee Monday script from Paper and Milk. You know, just to start out the school week. And then on a flag, I put lesson plan with a Coffee Monsters Co. typewriter emoji, and that lesson plan script is from Letters to Apollo, of course. And then I used an emoji, like a meeting emoji with the meeting script from Kinsey's Creations to mark in that I did have a staff meeting on Monday. Those staff meetings are literally like the worst experience of my life. I hate them so much because we have to sit there and like pretend like we want to be there because they make us do all these team building stuff, and my team, like the 6th grade team that I work with, like literally hates me because I'm so opposite of all of them. Like, one, I'm a first year teacher, so I have like 18 million questions and I try to do things super different, but they're all like tenured teachers and they're all a lot older than me, so their interests and their mindset is completely different from mine. And like they tell me all the time that they don't like how I run my classroom, and I'm like, that's great, but I'm doing a killer ass job. But they don't like how I run my classroom, not because I'm like not giving the kids an education, but because like my classroom rules are different from their classroom rules. So whenever like kids rotate for, you know, whatever class, and they go from my class to theirs, so they were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that your kid won't push his chair. And I'm like, okay, I have flexible seating in my classroom. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, but my kids do push their chair, and it is kind of annoying that I have like 3 kids that refuse to push their chair in. So I always like tell them, go back, push your chair in, go back, push your chair in. Like, it's fine. It's whatever. Anyways, long-winded story. They basically just don't like me because I'm like a millennial. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't fucking know. Anyways, I didn't see at all what was at the top of the day, but that's the sticker that I was talking to you guys about, that I'm a down ho for stickers. That is exclusive to Kenzie's Creations, and as much as I love them, I don't know if Kenzie has any plans to bring them to the shop, but you can definitely get them on my freebie if you use my code KALO15 for 15% off. She'll definitely send those to you in your order. So I'm sorry, there it is. At the top of the day, I used a pencil munchkin from Once More with Love and a grade paper script over a flag from Letters to Apollo to mark in that I did have to start my day grading papers, which is like the absolute worst. And then I used a coffee doodle from Rose and Tea Shop with a hot coffee foiled script from Kenzie to mark in that I always have a coffee when I grade papers. Otherwise, like, I will literally be the rudest grader ever on those papers. So that's what I did. Moving into Wednesday, I used this little teacher doodle character thing from Pretty and Prim Co., which I don't like that shop because the shop stickers, like the sheets, are just so fucking small. It's literally like a business card, and then she charges you like $4. Like, I don't recommend that shop, but I'm using it because I have it, so that's just my warning to you. And I put a zero waste custom script from Bookish Plans. I think it's Bookish Planning, actually, on Etsy, to mark in that I actually had to teach a science class, which I don't teach science. I teach social studies and ELA and then reading. So someone will come in for math and someone comes in for science to teach my kiddos. But I had to teach science that day because my kids were learning about the earth and like the planet and the environment and shit. And so my the teacher that teaches science like found out that I try to live my life like low impact or zero waste, quote unquote. So she wanted me to talk to the kids about just small things that they can do in their daily lives to kind of decrease their carbon footprint and just help the planet out a little bit. So I had a fun time doing that lesson, but I think the kids kind of just don't understand a lot of the ways that like emissions are put out in the world, because their solution to everything is like burn it. And I'm like, well, when you burn trash, like it still puts out an emission, which is still bad for the planet. Like, they just don't get it 100%, but it was still an enlightening conversation. And I think that a lot of them really just, all they knew about saving the planet was save the turtles, don't use straws. And I'm like, hey, you know what? That's a good start. Everybody got to start somewhere. So we love that. And then I also did get some books donated to the classroom, so I marked that in later on in the Wednesday. And then I marked online shopping in with a girl from Toffee Bananas and a shopping script from Kenzie. I used a bow from, I don't even fucking know, I think it's from Planning World, honestly, that I got in a grab bag to use as a divider. And then I used a bill due to mark in that I had to pay rent, quote unquote. On Thursday, I turned a half box over and I made it vertical, and I said, work, work, don't stop. And I used this like super, super cute girl from, oh my God, Miss Moss. Yeah, it's from Miss Moss Gifts, and it is super cute. It's like a little teacher thing. I used to use these a lot when I was subbing, but they just look really cute. And then I grabbed a heart arrow from Mandy Dreams to mark that in as well. I later marked in that a water line broke in our city and it like flooded our literal city. So I put Not Today Satan, which is a custom, or it's not a custom script. It's a script from Letters to Apollo. And then I used the Happy Mail Maru from Paper and Milk to mark in that I got some Happy Mail, which kind of inspired me to get back into planning this weekend, not gonna lie. And then I used like this little pencil Maru from Paper and Milk as well, and a Team No Sleep on the bottom of Thursday. I don't really know what I use that to mark in, to be honest, but I know that I stayed up super late because school ended up getting canceled, which is what I am marking right now. Because of the water line break, all the water was contaminated in our city, so we were all under a boil water warning, and my school district ended up closing. So we closed school, so I stayed up super late, just like goofing off or whatever. And then on Monday, I woke up early and I went to the grocery store, and then I also got my car registration renewed. I just found out that not everybody has to do the car registration. Like, that's kind of a Texas thing from what I understand. Like, I was talking to this guy when I was waiting for my car to be done, and he was really nice. Like, we were just talking the entire time. He was telling me about his daughter and his son, like all sorts of stuff, and he was just really nice. He tried to give me life advice, and I was like, that's where I'm gonna stop you, sir. I'm gonna stop you. But again, really nice guy. It was a great conversation, and it was just really enlightening. So that was that. But yeah, I just found out that not everybody has to do that. I don't know if that's like 100% true. Like, I didn't Google verify, if I'm being honest, but he seemed very confident in the words that he was saying to me, and I genuinely feel like I've heard that somewhere before. But like, Texas has a registration renewal thing, but like other states don't require you to get your car inspected, like for your, I don't fucking know. Like that doesn't sound legit, but I wouldn't put it past Texas to be like, nah, bitch, get your car checked. Give me that $100 every year. You know, like, I don't know. Anyways, and then I also went to Home Goods with my best friend, and I used a super cute script that is from See Amy Draw, and it says, must try every single Home Goods. For those of you who don't know, I am in the process of getting my own apartment. I move in next month, which is so crazy to say, but I move in next month with my boyfriend, and I'm like buying so many things for the apartment. I feel like every single day of the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm constantly in at least 2 Home Goods or 2 Marshalls just to see what they have, and then just I'm purchasing things and slowly turning my parents' game room upstairs into my mini apartment because I have so many things. But that's normal, right? I feel like it is. And then I used an OMG script from Letters to Apollo over this like third box to put apartment haul with a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji, just saying that I was packing up some of my things. And then on to Saturday, I used these chopsticks from Paper and Milk to mark in that my boyfriend and I had pho at the beginning of the day. It's kind of just our date night. Date night? That's stupid. That's a contradictory statement. Contradictory, whatever. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Like, it cancels each other out. That bullshit. Like the double negative kind of, but like one positive, one negative, so it makes a neutral sentence. Anyways, we had a date. That's what I was trying to say. All of that to say that we went on a date and we had fun. Anyways. Then I used a super cute shopping bag icon from Letters to Apollo. It came in the kit, and then I used a shopping script from Kenzie's Creations to mark in that, of course, we went furniture shopping, and we were really in the market for a bed and fucking towels. Like, those are the 2 things that I really want to buy ASAP Rocky, but we've been looking for a bed for 3 weeks, and I cannot pick a bed or find a bed that's like a decent price. I've looked on Facebook Marketplace, I looked on Let Go, I look on Rooms to Go, all these different furniture places, and we went to this one furniture place that used to be a furniture outlet, and that's where like my family always got good furniture for a pretty decent price. So we drove all the way to the other side of Houston, which is really drastic. For those of you who are small town folk, if you drive from one area, you can go from where I live and keep driving for over an hour and you are still in Houston. Like, that is how big Houston is, and I don't think people understand that. So yeah, we drove to the other side of Houston and we still did not find a bed, and they were so expensive, so rude. This guy literally tried to mansplain to me how to choose a mattress. Like, he was like, no, you can't sit on it, you need to lay on it, beds are for laying. And I was like, bro, fuck you. Like, get out of my face. Like, I know how to test a bed. I was sitting down because I have scoliosis and my back fucking hurts from listening to you talk all this shit. I'm done. So that was a whole thing. Later on in the day, I used another Maru Happy Mail character sticker that had like an Amazon box to mark in that I did get a package from Amazon, which I'm really excited about because it has a ton of like eco-friendly items that I purchased. And then I used a paper and milk couple sticker to mark in that I was just spending time with my man, and he's literally the love of my life. And then I used a Marshall's script from See Amy Draw over a like shopping bag doodle that I don't even know where the fuck I got it from. Oh my god, this video is almost done. Oh my god, okay, basically, and then I filmed this plan with me today, and then my family's coming over for lunch, and so I use that from fucking Once More with Love. I don't even know anymore. I don't know anymore. And then I'm memory planning this video, and that's at the bottom of Saturday. And then today I'm filming this voiceover, so I had to grab a flag. And then I used a voiceover icon from fucking, I don't fucking know, Honey Inked. Oh my god, use Rachel's code. It's in the description to mark that in. And then I used a script from Ice Cream Joe Plans, and she just opened her shop, so definitely go check her out. I'm sorry that I haven't supported you, Joe, but I love you so much. Oh my god, my spread. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That was really hard. I thought I had so much more time than that, but I don't. So here's a little bit vocal for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. It is a pleasure to be back, and I will see you all next time. Bye!